Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's new Netflix documentary hinted at fresh royal bombshells involving Kate Middleton and Prince William, as the royal couple's tour of Boston floundered. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex long-awaited debut on the streaming platform will be called Harry Meghan, and if the official teaser is anything to go by, it may make uncomfortable viewing for the new Prince and Princess of Wales. Meghan appears to be crying in not one but three clips in a fast-paced montage that at one point cuts to Kate and William as the sound of broken glass plays over the top. The moment is taken from the Commonwealth Day service in March 2019, 2 months after Meghan first told Prince Harry she was experiencing suicidal thoughts. In the trailer, he can be heard saying, "No one sees what happens behind closed doors," and adding, "I had to do everything I could to protect my family." Meghan says, "When the stakes are this high, doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?" Clearly, anyone who thought the long-anticipated series would not criticize the royals will be carefully recalibrating now. The immediate challenge for William and Kate will be the completion of the rest of their tour of Boston, where they are promoting the Earthshot Prize. However, the 3-day visit has already been rocked by a racism scandal back home after William's godmother, Lady Susan Hussey, quit the palace over racially charged remarks to a black charity boss, Ngozi Fulani. It has already led some to say Meghan and Harry have been vindicated in their broadside against the palace and media in March 2021's Oprah Winfrey interview. Hours later, on Wednesday, November 30th, William and Kate stood and listened as Reverend Mariama White Hammond, Boston's Chief of Environment, Energy and Open Space, told an Earthshot Prize launch event at City Hall how colonialism and racism had a role in climate change. Both subjects are, to say the least, sensitive for the royals at the moment. The royal couple went on to be booed when announced at the Boston Celtics game that evening before the home side's Jaylen Brown appeared less than overwhelmed when asked in a post-match press conference what it was like to play in front of royalty. "It was just a regular game to me." Back in Britain, Buckingham Palace was reeling from the resignation of Hussey, the Queen's former lady-in-waiting, who had repeatedly asked Fulani where she was from, having been told already that she was British. If there was any doubt what the royal household member was driving it, she specifically asked Fulani, "What part of Africa are you from?" and said, "But where do you really come from? Where do your people come from?" Hussey stepped down over the comments, which Buckingham Palace said were unacceptable, and a Kensington Palace spokesperson also condemned. For William and Kate, the stakes are particularly high in Boston as their last royal tour was hailed by some as a disaster. The couple visited 3 countries in the Caribbean in March 2022, but had to cancel an engagement in Belize because of local protests, resisted calls to apologize for slavery in Jamaica, and were then told by the country's Prime Minister Andrew Holness of his ambitions for independence from the monarchy. Holness said, "There are issues here, which are, as you would know, unresolved. But your presence gives an opportunity for those issues to be placed in context, put front and center, and to be addressed. But Jamaica is, as you would see, a country that is very proud of our history, very proud of what we have achieved. And we're moving on," Holness said. "And we intend to attain, in short order, our development goals and fulfill our true ambitions and destiny as an independent, developed, prosperous country." That particular tour was intended to celebrate the 70-year reign of Queen Elizabeth II, but sparked debates about removing the monarch as head of state in all 3 countries, also including the Bahamas. So tricky was it that the prince ended the trip with a lengthy social media post offering a defense of royal tours. "Foreign tours are an opportunity to reflect. You learn so much. What is on the minds of prime ministers? The hopes and ambitions of school children. The day-to-day challenges faced by families and communities." Boston was a chance for William and Kate to put all that behind them and show that the royals can still conduct high-profile overseas visits, of the kind that draw huge media attention, without generating a storm of criticism. William's Earthshot Prize Awards ceremony will take place on Friday and is due to be the centerpiece of the U.S. tour and one of the biggest moments in the future King's year, though 2022 has also been packed with the highs of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations as well as the lows of losing his grandmother. But he will be playing on Harry and Meghan's home turf and may find that he has already lost control of the narrative with 2 days still to go. Netflix is yet to officially confirm a release date for Harry Meghan, but the show is expected within days, so will likely await the couple on their return to Britain. Once William and Kate get through that, they will have their first Christmas at Sandringham without the Queen before Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, awaits them in the new year. Some have said it will be a fresh broadside against the royal family, others that it will have been toned down out of respect for the Queen. The latter suggestion may be hard to believe once the couple's new documentary has finally aired, more than 2 years after they first signed with Netflix.